hate the snakes that run and throw nothing but nades.
I hate the snakes that bite you. So yeah, we're heading into it. We got Chronos versus King here. Let me swip those cameras around. Boop, there we go. King bringing the Palutena, just spam multi-hit combo bitch herself. I feel like as much as a snake will dumpster me, I hate facing Palutena more.
Really?
Because I feel like I can get damage in against a snake, whereas a Palutena just goes, I'm gonna nair all day and I'm gonna eat shit.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. My problem with snake is just I feel like I have to strain my eyes constantly looking for little C4s everywhere.
You might need glasses.
That's a fair point.
You're like, I can't see the game very well if it's not a large explosion.
I will say relatively even start so far. They're both looking pretty aggressive towards each other and wow. Okay.
That C4 is planted on King and sends him out the top there. No problem. Chronos get the first stop.
Beautifully done. I went from saying it was an even game to a beautiful lead for Snake right here.
Yeah, absolutely. And there you go. That damage, the 1-2 there, going to get him almost a full stock lead at this point. King coming back and having to work the way through some of these explosives. Really not getting any big hits on so far, but you never know. It takes just a moment sometimes before Palutena is all of a sudden doing a string of nairs, moving forward on you.
Absolutely. Once she gets a good combo started off, she'll be set, but although Snake is so fast.
It does feel like a lot of the advantages you see on Palutena against many matchups are negated here from Snake. One, because the nature of his projectiles being able to cover the stage, so her being far away doesn't help a whole lot. And two, his ridiculous recovery.
Yeah.
She's usually good at carrying somebody out to the side and leaving them for dead while she returns. Yeah. And Snake just pulls out his, UAV and says, "Yo, what's up?"
No, and that's absolutely right. And that was just a pure
stock
destruction game from Snake. He played that absolutely perfectly start to finish.
It says it on the other side of the sheet. It should be 2, I believe.
Yeah, so that was an incredibly strong showing. I'm not too familiar with high-level Snake, but that looked like it to me. Don't know high-level Snake, but that was absolutely absurdly strong.
It was higher level than my Snake, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, that's almost insulting to even compare a character I don't play to somebody who's obviously legitimately good at it.
Yeah, no, that was very well done, and that's a hard thing to try and deal with. Palutena just has to be able to deal with how aggressive he plays his Snake.
And that's going to be hard to do. I mean, usually she's either better at zoning or better at getting in your face than her opponent.
But you can't really zone a Snake.
Yeah, and he's a very aggressive Snake player, so he gets in her face better than she does his, it seems.
Absolutely. Overall, good start for Palutena, though. Keeping the distance well and still getting all...
She gets in one nair, and I mean, a massive lead right now percentage-wise, but that can be gone in a second once Snake hits come in.
Absolutely. But she's doing a great job so far. Definitely a better performance than the first game.
It's not saying a whole lot when it was a 3-star.
Almost gets the up air to end it right there, and a beautiful back air to fucking finish him off.
Absolutely. King with the lead right now, looking good. I mean, 60%, not a terrible spot to be in here. Got room for extra credit, and definitely going to work on getting some of that out.
Yeah. Looks like Snake's trying to play with his nades, but Palutena is not having any of it. Not getting hit by a single nade, and a beautiful side B.
Absolutely. Looks like a lot more patience coming out from King this time. And
destruction.
Yeah, just taking his time, finding an opening, and then following that up. Rather than last time where he was being chased down nonstop, and it seemed almost like trying to force things. Looks like a lot more even keel tempo here from King, and looking great for it.
He's taking control of the battles for the most part. Right now, Snake does have the stage, which means that Palutena's in a bit of trouble. But he's back on stage. Ooh, and an up kick. I guess that's his up A, maybe. That was beautiful. But still a full stock ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. Looking good still right now for King. I mean, just having control here in game 2, which is so crazy, the difference. Great C4 play there from Chronos.
Absolutely beautiful. And suddenly the game's looking a lot more even. Still a sizable lead for Palutena, but this is definitely still winnable from Snake right now.
Yeah, that 1-2 punch plus a Nikita means we're very evened up now. Chronos denies the entry there with the up B. Good job getting back to stage. The grab, the down. Oh, is he looking for the up tilt? No, gonna wait on it.
No.
And instead eats it, goes out the top. Chronos showing patience, trying to find the opening, and instead, King gets the opening out of it. That jump really ended up biting him in the ass.
Oh, absolutely. It killed him right there.
Best of 5.
Yeah.
So yeah, heading into game 3 here, this is a best of 5, so not the deciding match yet.
And overall, I mean, very strong performances for both. The first game made it look like it was going to be not a series at all.
No, yeah.
But Palutena came back strong in that second game.
We saw a 3 stock where Chronos took, 134 the entire game or something? And then all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, no, we're good.
Yeah, well done.
Now the question is, which one of those was a fluke?
Yes, absolutely. And I will say to that, Palutena started off very strong in the second game, and Snake almost came back from it. And the opposite did not happen in the first one, so I'm still going to lean towards Snake here. But it's anybody's game. Good nair. Tries to get the FA, doesn't work.
Feeling each other out right now. Now, it seemed like last game having this wider platform benefited Palutena a bit, but it could have just been gameplay in general. I did seem to think King was playing a lot more patient last game, but Chronos was also not quite as in her face.
Yeah, absolutely. And good recovery there. Almost absolutely got killed off the edge by Snake there.
High damage now on King already, but not too bad damage on Chronos as well.
Very beautifully
great
done.
Entry in over the grenade, finds the hit, finds the follow-up fireball, and we're just evened up again.
Absolutely.
Oh,
completely.
the grab
and the
and
back
throw.
to do it. That was a beautiful recovery there from Palutena.
Yeah, King able to find first stock at 145. Now, probably not long for the world here, let's be honest, but even a little extra would be handy. Not even going to get that.
No, nothing.
Gentleman's 2 stock, but King really coming from behind there on that first stock to get, it back to this point.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really looking good. It feels like it was that first game that was our outlier.
Absolutely. No, this is looking very even right now. Really abusing the air game against Snake right now.
And that's what I was talking about heading into this matchup. What I hate out of Palutena is it makes you feel like you can't do shit. I mean, for somebody like Snake who can do ridiculous high recoveries and stay away from everything, she can still do that to him given the right circumstance.
Yep, absolutely.
Oh!
Beautiful up smash from the ground. Taking a solid lead for Palutena.
Just charging her laser. And gets that full charge there, sends him out. And look at this. Already getting damage on 30, 40%, 81 only herself. I was going to say she's not quite in kill percentage, but when you hit 2 explosives that high up in the air, that's plenty.
That was very well done by Snake to bring the game back to a point where now King and Chronos are relatively even with each other.
Yeah, prior to that C4 going off, it really seemed like it might have gotten out of hand right then and there. So good job by Chronos stopping that momentum.
Yeah, but good job by King. King has gotten hit by nearly none of Chronos' nades, which is one of the strongest things for Snake.
Absolutely. We've seen Chronos struggle a little bit when people are able to make the grenades explode on him as well, and that's not happening so much. It's more of an avoidance here, but King finding that there, bringing it to game 3, or game 4 with the lead.
Game 3 is after the 8. There's an HDMI somewhere.
Okay.
That's mine.
Yep. I know where that one is. It's on 4.
Alright. Now, last question.
What you looking
There
for?
might be a pen down there. You could get the end. Yeah, probably. Just give me a marker. I don't give a shit. I just need something to write it.
More than fair. All right. Oh shit, we're already going into game 4 here.
Yeah, back into it now. Not that much difference platform-wise here. They're a little bit lower. You don't have one over the middle. Once again, feeling like King might have a good space here to work in.
No, I think he's doing very well. I think he's realized that as long as he gets Snake in the air, he will dominate him. And I think that's going to be his plan from here on out, is getting Snake in the air and... Okay, well that was incredible from Chronos.
Oh, that grenade sent him up into the mortar, which sent him back home. That was incredibly good.
Yeah, well done, but it's by no means a huge lead here. He's got some extra credit, but it's nothing.
King just chased Chronos entirely across the platform and didn't do a damn thing. He's just on his hip the whole time. I really enjoyed that. The grab, pummel, and throw, not able to hit the laser afterwards. Yeah.
Beautiful side B though. His C4 and nade usage is starting to get the better of King, and that's worrying for him.
Yeah, it seems like this being a slightly smaller platform, slightly smaller, is having an advantageous, result here for Chronos, getting a lot more of these explosions onto King.
Love you.
Love you too. Have fun. Be safe.
Always, Echo has basically everything that should be on main stage and all that.
Sounds good.
All right, finally takes the stock off. It's definitely a big detriment to try and climb out of right here, but...
Yeah, and there we go. King's trying to get nairs in there, but only 2? I mean...
He's playing a good game right now. The problem is he has to play an amazing game to come back from his deficit right now.
Absolutely. Luckily, he does have the game lead, 2-1 overall, so he's got this to work with. If he does lose this match, then he gets to pick 5th stage. So.
And that's an advantage right there. Very good back air, but he does get hit by the nade.
Oh!
Beautifully done. He's bringing this lead closer. It's still going to be a hard fight. Well, never mind.
It's going to be a hard fought. Nope, it's over. It's over. Game 5 we go.
Yeah. No, absolutely good fight.
Absolutely.
They are very closely matched with each other.
I mean, it's fun to watch this one, especially like we've already mentioned, after game 1, where it was a 3-stock. It was a blowout. It was a run away from Chronos, and since then it's just been tight.
Absolutely.
Ever since, it feels like a little bent towards King, which is partly, he's gone 2-1 in those games that he won the first 2 after he won game 2 and 3. So it felt like a bent towards King. Chronos with a really good showing there.
Yeah.
Feels damn even if you talk about just
2, 3, 4. It's a toss-up if you
4.
ask me. Yeah.
Absolutely.
But it's good, and going to game 5 is great.
I missed where they picked for the stage, so we're going to see where they head on this one.
It's going to be.
I'm thinking something long. Yeah, absolutely long and flat. You got that Final Destination.
That's a very smart move.
I wonder if the other long and flat, Town and Country, Smashville were banned out, that he chose not to take something with platforms, or he really does just not even want to deal with, C4s being on platforms and the like.
That's fair. I think either one's entirely optional, but I do think you're right, and the most important thing to him was a long platform.
Absolutely. He wants this shit as wide as possible. He wants to have open ground that's not covered with a C4 and 2 grenades.
Yeah, and so far looking pretty even between the two of them. That was a very great grab from Snake right there.
Yeah, smart play. He had that mortar in the air, so he knew King was going to shield it, so he grabbed him out to also give him mortar damage. But,
but King takes platform control again and then loses it.
Also large blast zones on this stage, so it's going to negate a lot of that early kill damage that Snake has by comparison. So I think that's another play King made with his stage select here. But you also have that same problem with King. You're not going to be able to gimp as easily, and you're not a big hitter as often with Palutena, so it's going to be a bit harder to get him out.
Yeah, no, it has to be something like up airs, which he used up airs with platforms incredibly well in previous maps with platforms.
That's a nice dash there. Switch up sides, got the grab, threw him off. I mean, oh, he does it again. Exact same play.
Wow.
It's the double dash off to the other side of him, grab and throw. Still not getting the kill out of it, and you see these big blast zones starting to hurt Palutena a bit because she's not a big hitter.
Yep, absolutely. No, you predicted that perfectly. It's 167% for Snake, so he's by no means safe, but a very good job of him to turn that around and get the first stock.
See, at this point, Kings just needs to get a hit that, or he can let Chronos do it himself. But King's going to want to, at these higher percentages, look for hits that are on near side. He keeps crossing up the stage with it, which you can only avoid that to such a point, but it is costing him a lot of percentage to be wasted, more or less.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a very good air combo by Palutena right there. Doing a good job of bringing his percentage up. Basically straight even game, but it looks like Palutena has momentum right now.
Right now, it is a bit of a comeback from King, but we can see how long that holds on. Just takes a few explosions from Snake to really turn shit around. He's got him off the side right now.
I anything to scare. Oh, well done. Dodging both of the explosions and Chronos hitting himself with one. Briefly gave him...
Oh,
wow.
spot dodges the grab into his own. Good read there from King. Gonna get anything out of it though. The C4 is gonna go off in the air. He's just gonna die.
Yeah,
Chronos nodding. He knows he misplayed off on the side. He's probably not happy with himself, but he's able to trade it out.
Gentleman's one stock.
Gentleman's one stock indeed. In a game 5, winners semifinal. Here we go, coming down to brass tacks, guys.
This one's gonna be good. Right now, who's your guess? Go.
I mean, I feel like King has been looking good, but Chronos has the momentum overall, I feel. And I think with the massive recoveries, these big hitboxes, I like Snake.
That's fair. I think I'm going to give it to King. It's very close and it's anybody's game, but the moment that King gets Chronos in the air, I feel like he starts dominating.
And he's in the air right now. King is all over him. You might be right, Christopher. You are! King takes it 3-2 in a very close winner semifinal.
That felt like a finals right there. That was absolutely beautiful.